Look at my new hat. Do you see? Someone sent that to me.
That's funny.
I'm not sure who. They didn't like leave a note, or there's no return address, no name on it. Someone just sent me that hat. What's up, Duke? Uh-oh. There is no Duke, only Zool. He must be having technical difficulties.
You hear me now? Well, better?
Oh, hey, there it is. No, it doesn't say Knights.
I also got a new hat today.
Did you see my new hat, Duke?
No, what is it? Show me your hat.
Oh, hold on. I just set it down and now I don't know where I put it. Oh, bro, I like literally just had it. Oh, well, you're going to have to wait till I find it. Oh, there it is. Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah. Really? I can't read that.
I can't wear this thing in public.
You know, your picture looks like Nick Fuentes. That's not done on a mistake, I'm sure.
This picture?
No, not Momo. You're the thumbnail.
Oh, that's me, dude.
Yeah, I know that's you. It looks just like Nick Fuentes. Like I told you, it's your doppelganger. I told you.
That's me.
If you dressed like him and walked out, you gotta be. Don't dress in a suit and a tie. I'm telling you, buddy, be careful.
That's the. That was from when I got a job in sales like 10, 12 years ago, something like that.
Yeah.
And I had to get a suit for my interview, and I was like, "Damn, I look good." So I took a picture with my 1985 flip phone.
Yeah, I thought that was cool.
Yep. What's going on? How's it going, everybody? Hope everybody's doing all right out there. Sorry we missed the chat on Sunday. I have been busy lately, and Sundays have been kind of the day that I need to get shit done on, and I've been running out of time to do chats on Sunday, and I apologize for that, but, you know, it is what it is. Hope everybody out there is doing good. Don't really have any stories or anything pulled up. I don't really have anything to talk about besides whatever it is that you guys want to talk about. Maybe some Trump stuff or whatever. I don't know.
Trump's not dead.
Yeah, he's not dead. That's good.
Everybody was thinking he was dead. He's not dead, so there you go.
U.S. just attacked a Venezuelan vessel.
Yeah, dude, like war with Venezuela. It's gonna be over in like 5 minutes, dude. I feel like maybe I'm wrong, but don't you feel like we could kick Venezuela's ass in like 5 fucking seconds flat if we wanted to?
Yeah, it's just as long as we realize that we don't need to have boots on the ground, and we can just lob a bunch of, bombs into the country because we don't need to put boots on the ground. That's the problem. We could, had we not stayed in Iraq and Afghanistan and just bombed the crap out of them and left, it would have been mission accomplished. It's the hearts and minds. It's the occupation that's a problem. So yes, Venezuela would be blown off the map. We do a blockade and they got no, supplies coming in. They surrender and, do whatever we say in 2 weeks, if that.
That might be true, and it very well may be true. But one of the main reasons I voted for Trump was because in his first term, there were no new wars. He got us out of wars. He didn't start new wars. And I'm not saying that I don't even know, like, what's going on in Venezuela? Is it Maduro and causing shit and we got to go kick his ass, or what's going on? I don't know.
I heard there was an arrest warrant for Maduro. That was about a month ago, I think, right now.
But why?
Dictatorship reasons, I believe is what it was.
So we can just put an arrest warrant out for a foreign leader who happens to be a dictator because reasons? Is that how that works? I'm asking. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the exact deal was on it. I think it was something to do with the way that he killed all those people in Venezuela years ago. And then stole the presidency and everything else like that.
Sounds like a whole lot of someone else's problem. and not mine.
Exactly.
And that's what I agree with Honda on. And that's what I agree with Honda on. Is that's why Trump was our guy, because we wanted to stay out of wars and we wanted America first. But the problem is I don't think we should have bombed Iran. I don't think we should bomb Venezuela. I think we should stay out of it and focus just on our own security. And that's where this dupe is happening, where I'm really starting to question, what are we really doing here? Are we really doing what's best for America? That's my question.
Well,
I got a concern.
the thing that you got to realize about the government and Trump is that he's probably, and I don't know this for a fact or anything, but he's probably surrounded by deep state shills who were in their positions or similar positions since before Trump was even in his first term, who have a vested interest in this or that, who probably been paid off by this person or that person, and who knows how many of them have been to the island and that kind of thing. And yeah, dude, it's like, it's not good. It's not good that we have like this deep state apparatus that's been operating since before Kennedy got assassinated, right? Is just grown into this giant fucking dragon that needs to be slayed. Like, like it started off like this little fucking lizard with wings, and everyone's like, "Oh, it's cute," and they fed it, and then it got bigger, and now it's like the size of a puppy, and they're like, "Oh, it's cute," and they pet it and fed it, and then it got bigger than a fucking car, and now it's bigger than the fucking house, and now no one knows what to do about it. So I'm not sure how we fucking reset the button on that thing. You just start firing people. I mean, that's what Trump's good at, but how do you know which ones are the right ones?
I think it happened pre-World War II, when they tried to. You ever heard? I think we've loosely talked about it, but the American coup that they tried to do, the big banks and big oil and big steel.
Smedley Butler.
Yep. Smedley Butler, right? They tried to get Smedley Butler to lead a rebellion of veterans who were promised their bonus, their World War I bonus. They tried to get them to start a revolution, and a fascist revolution, to take over America, and he pretended to go along with it and then reported it to the U.S. government. And then the one part I didn't know was the fallout from this, and actually what the resolution was. The resolution, and Roosevelt brought these guys to the White House and said, like, hey, I'm not going to go after you, and I'm actually going to, like, we're going to get into this war. And all of the big players that were a part of the coup that got caught ended up being the people who benefited the most from World War II. These are the Prescott Bushes. These are the Big Steel. This is Chase Bank. These are all these guys who made a ton of money off of the profits of World War II. And you wonder, you kind of got to wonder what that was all orchestrated about. Because we can go down a whole nother rabbit hole of what the funny man across the pond was talking about, now that we can translate all of his speeches. And you find out about that, and you find out about books that were being burned. What kind of books were being burned? Anybody want to know what books were being burned?
Tranny.
Yeah. Go down a whole path right there. You can find out a whole lot of stuff that's not very popular, but people are starting to ask questions.
What were the books that they burned?
Stuff about sex changes and
trans
weird,
stuff.
Weird trans stuff.
Well, maybe we should go back to burning books.
You can also ask yourself what country offered no interest loans to newly married couples, and you got, I don't know, 25 to 20% off each of the loan for each child that you had. I don't know. Maybe you could set up families to live and thrive and produce. I don't know. Ask yourself what two countries did that. And number one would be Germany. Number two would be Libya.
Yep.
Couldn't have that happen.
I mean, part of the problem with the country today is that we're comparing ourselves to yesterday, right? And up until, I don't know when it was, maybe the 1970s or so, give or take, you could just have any old job. You didn't even have to have a good job. Just a job and you could afford with a job to pay for a house, to have a car, to have a house, like to have a family, to pay for everyone's like food and school and clothes, and it wasn't even like you have a good job. You just have like a factory job or like any kind of normal job where you get, a decent number of hours every week, like a full-time job, that was enough. That was all you needed. And then at some point that became not enough. And the solution became, well, maybe the wife should work too. And I don't know exactly how that came about, but at some point the wives started working, and then it was mom and dad working. And then it became, well, the wife has to go out and get her education before she has kids, because what if the husband's a piece of shit? And then it turned into, well, no one's having kids. So it's like, I don't know, man. Is all this shit planned?
Yes.
Was that the plan from the beginning, to like break up the family and lower the birth rate and destroy the fucking the American middle class?
Yes. Because I don't know about you, but I know a whole bunch of people who are having kids that shouldn't be having kids. The wrong people are having more kids than the right people.
I don't know any of the wrong people. If they're the wrong people, I like cut them out of my life.
Well, if I see the wrong people, there you go.
Yeah. I see lots of wrong people with kids. Yes,
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
The wrong people have kids. They, maybe you shouldn't have 7 children if you can't care for them. Wild idea, right? I also just fundamentally, I could go back and forth on that, but yeah.
Well, it's anti-Darwinistic, right? Like, if you want your species to progress, then you would want the most capable, smartest, strongest, healthiest people to have the most kids. But what we do in the country today is subsidize the laziest, dumbest, lowest common denominator people to have as many kids as possible. And the people who are smart don't get anything, right? So then they're looking at it like, well, I can't afford to have kids, so they might have 1 or 2. And the people who were like, well, the more kids, the more I get paid, have like 7, and then you get idiocracy.
And if you notice, in a lot of cases with the ones that have multiple children, it's always a 2 to 3 year separation in ages, and it's because they're trying to stay on government assistance.
What does this mean? I don't have kids, but to be fair, I'm the kind of person that will wear orange if someone fucks with my kids.
Oh, they'll wear an orange
Jail.
jumpsuit.
What does that
That's what it
mean?
means. They'll wear an
Jail.
orange jumpsuit.
Oh, that makes. I thought it was some kind of like Cheeto Man fucking thing. I don't know.
Don't fuck with my kids.
Lots of people like fucking hate the Cheeto Man, and they say orange things, and that's where my mind goes these days. Not to the jumpsuit, but yeah, that makes sense. And if there was one thing that I would be willing to go to jail for without hesitation, it would be my kids. Like, someone's fucking with my kids, and like, oops, you're dead. Well, looks like Dad's doing 3 to 5 because manslaughter. I don't know. What do they give you for manslaughter these days?
Depends on where you're at.
Okay. Man's laughter. That's how you spell manslaughter.
So sexist.
Man's laughter. I think that's hilarious. Being forced not to have kids because it's not financially responsible by people that are making it financially difficult for people to have kids when it's natural at that age. I mean, that's the thing. Like, if you delay women from having kids when they're at that childbearing age, a lot of times you are just preventing them from ever having kids.
Mm-hmm.
Like, most women back in the day, like back in like the 1800s, 1700s and before, would start having kids at like 13. Now it's like, if you're 19 and you have a kid, it's like, whoa, you're young for being a mom. It's like weird, dude, to have a fucking kid young. And I was 23 when my first son was born. And out of my friend group, I was the only person who had, you know what I mean? Like no one else had a kid at that point. Now a couple of them do, but not all, you know? And like that's another weird thing. Like my parents' generation, the boomers, they all had 4, 5, 6 siblings. Their children, the boomers' children, like my generation, there was all like 2, 3, 4 children in all of those families, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now it's like, oh, everyone's got like one kid. And that's not even everyone. So stop being gay. Ohio. Just kidding. I don't know why I called you out.
You realize I came out like 2.5 years ago, right?
Oh, no. Shit.
What?
I came out as bi like 2.5 years ago.
Oh my god. Well, I fucked that up.
I don't give a fuck at this point, dude. It is what it is.
Well, I wasn't trying to be. Checking in. Sorry, working. Tactical Muffin Top. Tactical work a lot.
Hey, before the conversation progresses too much further, to touch back on that previous point about girls having kids at 13, can we agree that in modern society that's not acceptable? That's kind of grapey.
Yes. The reason that happened back in those days, though, was because they only lived to be like 25 or something. Because that was like 1855
Biologically,
or
that's
whatever it
when
was.
women are able to have kids, and that's when traditionally they started having kids, was about 13 years old back in the day. I'm not saying socially or whatever you want to, you know, like I'm not making an argument there. I'm just saying that that's what people did. And I don't know, if you look at like girls these days with all the fucking chemicals in the water turning the frogs gay and all that shit, you know, they're growing tits at like 10 years old these days, dude.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking insane how like they're hitting puberty earlier and earlier. And I think it has something to do, I don't know, man, like who fucking knows, but it's got to have something to do with the fact that all these girls are on birth control pills and then they all fucking pee in the toilet and then all the toilet water goes to the water treatment plant and the water treatment plant cleans it, but they don't take out the hormones. They don't take out all the fucking chemicals. They don't take out all the things that are the pharmaceuticals and things like that. So then the drinking water gets recycled and people drink the water that's got pharmaceuticals in it. And then wonder why thyroid cancer is through the roof, wonder why breast cancer is through the roof, wonder why fucking transgenderism is such a fucking prevalent thing these days with all the endocrine disruptors in the water and things like that, dude. So, yeah, I mean, I don't even know what my point was there, to be honest. I forget where we started.
Chemical contamination, probably. Because I remember years ago they did that study over in Washington State, and it was them catching those fish, and those fish had like 157 different chemicals inside of them, is what it was.
Yeah, I mean, and most of these chemicals, if not all of them, are brand fucking new. There are things that have never occurred in nature. They're created in a lab and fucking tested very minimally, and you know what I mean, like, and the way that they work with tests, you know, like, oh, we're coming out with a new chemical and we want to go through the FDA and, you know, make sure that everything's on the level or whatever. Dude, they don't do double blind tests. They're internal tests without fucking external oversight. The results are turned into the government and accepted without question most of the time. So whatever the company says, they've greased the right palms. They've corrupted the government in ways that they can get away and do with whatever they fucking want. And the end result of that is, again, lowering birth rates, lowering testosterone in men, fucking like higher cancer rates, fucking lower average age at death, you know, like all of those things are happening. And there's clear fucking explanations for it if you just look at it, I think. But they're just tobacco sciencing it, you know? They're doing the thing where they're like, oh, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But Kennedy just came out with a report about autism. Did you guys see that?
It speaks.
What?
Autism speaks.
The fuck? No, dude. Robert F. Kennedy and his office just released a report on what the likely causes of the autism pandemic in this country are. And if you don't think that's a travesty, the autism that's going on in this country and how many lives that it's wrecked and how many people have like never reached their full potential because they just have literal fucking brain damage from whatever it is, you know? Like that's fucked up.
I agree.
It's like 1 in 30 kids now. It used to be 1 in 1,000 when I was a kid. Now it's 1 in 30. So yeah, I mean, they're saying that it's a combination of environmental toxins and I forget what all. It wasn't what you would think it was, right? Because everyone would think that the cause for autism would be vaccines, right? Because the vaccine load that we had when in 1981 when I was born was like 7 fucking vaccines, and now it's like 50. So that, I mean, who knows? Maybe that does have something to do with it, but certainly we got to look at this shit. We can't just continue down this fucking road of poisoning our fucking kids and destroying their futures and laughing all the way to the bank while everyone's just like, "Du, du, 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 du." That's what I feel like everyone's doing, dude. Yeah, MSB, my oldest grandson has autism and showed up right after a round of vaccinations. The food colors, I mean, it could be that. It could be like there's a million fucking things in the goddamn water that they don't even treat because it costs too much. It costs too much money to have clean water because they fucking poisoned it in the fucking first place, dude. Someone fucking talk.
There was a specific study that was done a few years ago that was talking about an enzyme that's in a lot of the vaccines, and they linked that to a lot of the autism.
Well, they already got rid of thimerosal, which was one of the biggest things I think that is a known causer of brain inflammation in children. Thimerosal is fucking. It's a kind of mercury that they put in the shots as a preservative, and they're like, "Oh, don't worry, we've tested the mercury to show that it's safe. There's safe levels of mercury. Is there a safe level of mercury in your body? Anyone?
No.
No. The answer is no. There is absolutely no fucking safe level of mercury in your body. Any mercury in your body is not safe. Any fucking mercury in your goddamn body is not safe. And they've been injecting children with it since before I was born. You know, that was like in the fucking in the shots that I got when I was a kid. And they're just like, "Oh yeah, everything's fine." And then Kennedy comes along and is like, "Bro, he's been in that position for like months and already fucking got rid of that shit." You know, it's like, how obvious was that? And all of you fucking fat cat fucking faggots out there are just like, "Well, you know, you don't want to stir the pot too much," and blah 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 blah. And then they just have the fucking scientists say whatever the fuck they want them to say, and then the status quo just goes on, and the kids get sicker, and the people die earlier, and the cancer gets worse. And the fucking people are dumber and dumber and dumber and dumber and dumber. It's so fucking annoying dealing with the public, dude. Because the average fucking IQ of people is just gone. I mean, I don't even think they can compare it to what it was fucking 50 years ago. You know, like if you took like a kid from like the 1950s and you put him in a classroom today, he'd be like, "What in the fuck is wrong with you people?" Don't you think?
Yeah,
I agree.
There was also that thing that came out here the last couple of weeks about how they're actually putting kids into racial groups now, called affinity groups, where they're basically telling the white kids that you're a piece of shit, and then everybody else gets cupcakes.
That's fun. I mean, that's all the more reason to take your kids out of public school. If you're a white person and you have kids, don't put them in public school. That's the worst place you can put them. I also
Depends
saw
on,
this,
on the school too. There are still good schools out there.
I also saw this thing. It was feminist coming full circle. It was a story about women trading sex for rent. And how it's this new trend of young millennial women who can't find jobs and don't want to work and need a place to live, finding a older man who has money and a place to live and shacking up with him a couple times a month in exchange for not having to pay rent. It's almost like marriage with extra steps. Weird. These feminists are finally getting what they wanted, right?
Yep.
Here's your sign.
Fucking Leo.
Man, I forgot there was even a show going on.
How's things in Chicago with 57 fucking people getting shot over the weekend?
Oh man, yesterday I seen police cruiser crash into another car. I don't know if after it or not. So, but when I walked up, it was already blocked off. Street was blocked off. Truck crashed up. I was
Wait,
like,
what
damn. Like a police cruiser crashed into another car. I don't know if it was chasing it or not or something. Or was it going to a call or something? So, but when I walked up, they had the whole street blocked off. And it was like a black SUV and a police cruiser all smashed up.
One time I was I was driving in my car and I was kind of speeding, and there was a motorcycle cop on the side of the road with his laser or whatever, and he shot me, and he got on his bike and he was starting to come after me. And I'm like, fuck. And as he was getting onto the road, there was like a dip or what, because he was like on the dirt or whatever, like on the side of the road. And there was like a little dip or a rock or something, and his front wheels came off of the ground, and he crashed his bike going like 15 miles an hour or something. I'm just like, later.
All right, I was like, that's when you really sped off.
Yep. I got the fuck out of there, bro.
It's hilarious.
Because it was definitely your fault.
Oh, you
It was
would have
like,
taken.
yeah, it was his fault. Yeah.
Yep, 100%.
Yeah.
So I want to know who sent me this hat. Did you see the hat, Leo?
No. Interesting. I can't read, so what did it say?
Knigga.
If I can't
What
read,
does that
I can't
spell?
Well, the K is silent.
Yeah. No.
No, it's not nah.
I know a guy that probably knows.
I mean, you're the only one who can say the word here, so.
If somebody sent it to you, if somebody sent it to you, air quotes, right?
Yeah, I got it in the mail today. It showed up in the mail, and my son's like, "Hey, Dad, you got this in the mail. What is it?" And I'm like, "I don't know. Let's open it up together."
Oh, nice. So it was a family experience. Okay.
And then he was like, "Dad, you got some fucked up subscribers."
Where do you find a hat like that?
The internet.
It's called Hood.
At least it's not the hard R.
It's for a player. For
Saying
Noah.
that's that college kid.
Yeah. He plays, who does he play for? Eastern Michigan, I think.
Yeah, I see
His
that.
name
Don't poke the bear. I said it was a football player.
his name is Noah.
Yeah, Noah Knigga.
Like, you Noah.
Oh, is he number 10?
Yeah.
Is their school green?
Yes.
Does it start with an H? Oh no, that's
Yes. No. Starts with an E. Eastern Michigan.
So this is actually just like a fucking player hat.
Yeah.
This isn't. This is Noah Kaniga.
Hmm.
I don't think they say it like that.
Well, how do you say it?
That's how I thought that's how you said it was Kniger.
Kaniga?
Is there another way of saying it?
I don't know, but I know a nigga.
Right.
Everybody went from not saying it to being flippant.
Right.
I'm not saying. I'm saying cut. Kaniga.
Nice pause there. It's probably Kaniga. That's how you probably actually say it.
I'm sure that's how he would like you to say it now.
Right.
It's not. It's Kaniga. Go. Tired of you guys making fun of my name. So, are you looking forward to Trump sending the National Guard
Yes.
to the city?
Yeah.
Yeah, Leo's been ready for him.
Maybe I can start riding my bike at night. Maybe. Who knows?
Leo's going to wear their team colors.
Is it like seriously that dangerous where you can't ride your bike at night?
I mean, hell, it's about the same as riding it during the day. Actually, there's no difference.
Just during the day, you can see it coming.
Right.
Exactly.
Dude, Chicago sucks, huh?
Pretty
Detroit's not much better though. Like, why do all the fucking major cities up there suck so bad?
Because they're run by Democrats.
Because they're gay.
much. And it's full of
Hey.
people. Period. It's
And
full
they
of
ship-
people.
They shipped all their work overseas years ago and left everybody poor.
I mean, it's full of people with only right. It could be just one asshole that day just ruin your entire day, just for any reason.
Yeah, I mean, that's one thing that I'm kind of apprehensive about moving about, you know, is like, how's it going to be up there? I mean, it's not like Denver's fucking Candyland or whatever, you know, it's pretty shitty here too sometimes, but like I'm used to the shit here, and I you know, it's like shit. It's the devil that you know versus the devil that you don't kind of
Exactly. Right.
Wait, you're
You
moving?
know the way of going to buy things, like you know the way of like going about how to navigate through your own city. Then you have to relearn everything when you move to a new town or city. Whatever.
I'm not so worried about. I mean, it's not like back in the day. Like I remember in 2000, I moved to a new city where I didn't know where anything was, and oh my, dude, I walked to the store one day and I didn't know how to get home. Like, it's like I walked too far from my house and I got turned around when I was in the store, and now I don't know which direction to go. I just had to make big concentric circles around the fucking store until I started recognizing things.
These days, you can just GPS your own house.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know where I'm at. Phone, where am I? You're here. How do I get home? Take the next left. All right, cool. Not a big deal.
Right.
Although that makes it so you never learn anything, you know?
Right.
Yeah, but then it makes where you have more fun on road trips though, because you really can't get lost.
Yeah,
But
like,
as,
the adventure's gone.
yeah, but as far as like knowing the people and how they act and how to act accordingly to like the local traditions or whatever you call it, that's what I'm really talking about.
Yeah, like
know where to go here during the day or go here during the night, or this bar is best, this restaurant is better than this.
like in Denver, if I'm driving around and someone like does some fucked up shit, I'm liable to give them the middle finger, you know?
Right.
If you're in Chicago, I would assume you don't give people the middle finger.
Right.
Probably not.
Because
Right, depends on where you at.
yeah, you
And
just
it's-
might get
right.
shot or whatever.
Yeah.
Or like,
And like who you see doing inside the car. Like if it's a middle-aged white woman, right, you might be able to give her the finger, you know. She might follow you already all the way home and put you on TikTok or whatever.
Johnny Johnson's got it. Ride your bike at night with a Draco. I like it.
I'd have to have a bike.
In most places, you don't give people the middle finger. Dude, if you cut me off, I'm giving you the fucking middle finger. And if you give it back, I'm charging in front of you and slam. Like, I'm doing all the road rage things. I don't care. That's how we motherfucking do it in Denver. And if you don't like it, get the fuck out of Denver. I'm just saying, when I'm in a new place, I don't know if I can do the Denver Riz anymore.
You have to see how they do it.
Although I will be happy to not deal with all the traffic. Jesus Christ.
So you're for sure moving?
I think 9 out of 10.
Probably got to do it like the Canadian way. I'm not your buddy, pal. I'm not your pal, buddy.
I'm sorry.
A little Terrence and Phillip.
I've never been to Canada. Is it worth the trip?
Oh man, I went in the 80s or like the early 90s. So I think it's like 89 to 90. So I couldn't tell you. This is way different now, probably. Definitely way different.
What do you do in Canada?
I went to like this carnival.
Go to Tim Hortons.
And everyone's all polite to each other.
Yep.
Not anymore though, because they got all the Indians there. They let too many
Yeah.
Indians in, and everyone's mad now.
They also got a bunch of Islam up there too.
Yeah, they're like the Pakistani kind. I'm not sure. Oh, it's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Hey.
If you were a Ninja Turtle, which one would you be?
Oh, the blue.
We didn't get none of that. You were
Nope.
underwater.
For sure. Maybe Michelangelo because he gets pizza and a skateboard.
I think that's the only answer is Michelangelo.
I agree.
You could be gay Donatello and be like, I'm the leader, and then everyone doesn't like you.
That's
Right?
Leonardo, but yeah.
Okay. You
Yeah,
could be
that's Leonardo.
Sorry, you could be Raphael where you're all like, I'm the loner and I can do things by myself.
Right.
And then everyone doesn't like you. Or you could be a science nerd. You know?
That's Donatello. Yeah.
Yep.
He's the science nerd.
Yep. Michelangelo for the win.
Agreed.
Party hard, Garth.
Sorry, I haven't been able to get into a chat lately, man. Goddamn.
Fuck's wrong with you?
I'm remodeling my entire house. I relocated my HVAC system to the basement, and I have a giant bathroom remodel. I gutted down to the studs, the fucking ceiling, and the fucking floor.
Did you did you put everything in the basement because you're an HVAC guy and you're like, well, I could do this and I'm an
No, because the furnace was in the bathroom, and we wanted a bigger bathroom. So now it's in the basement.
Oh, here's a question. Does HVAC guys are like welders? The first time they meet you, they have to tell you that no, they're a HVAC guy.
Yes, that's a
Okay.
true statement. Yep. They're just like any tradesman. They're like, hey, I'm a drywaller, or hey, I'm a painter, or an electrician. Like, we know who you are.
Were you ripping on Mark Malone there? Is that what that was?
Me?
No.
I like Malone. Let's get him.
Because wasn't he the guy who's like, I'm a welder. I make $12 an hour or whatever.
No,
that
No,
was
that was F and H.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
F&H.
FNH
That's right.
making like
I'm a
30 an
welder.
hour.
Yeah.
H. My job could be taken by a robot. They pay me $15 an hour because I'm a skilled worker.
Well, to be fair, I've never heard a welder not say that they're a welder. So,
I was a certified welder for a couple years.
see.
Now, but it's not just Mr. F and H. Right, it's like a couple of guys. Like the first day off the bat, they'll tell you that they're a welder.
Like, I don't even know
for
you.
no
guy.
reason, right?
Right?
Right.
You're like walking past them at Walmart, like by the fucking the meat section. They're like, "Hey, I'm a welder." I'm like, "Get the fuck away from me, man! I'm getting a steak." Like,
Well,
right,
the
it just
thing
comes
is-
up in mid conversation. Hey, you know I'm a welder, so anyway,
right?
They're like, what?
Like, my grandma just died. Like, what the? Those two things don't go together.
Right.
The thing is, like, I don't know if you guys have ever tried to weld, but it's not fucking rocket science. It's not like you're like, oh, you're like painting the Mona Lisa. Like, no, dude, you're working a fucking electrode stick on some metal pieces, and if you move your hand just right, it looks good, right? So you just got to learn how to move your hand right. What was that?
I was just showing off my new hat.
Dude,
One of my
you're
subs sent me a Hornet Day hat today.
blue to that color. That was weird.
Ohio just showing off that he's a welder.
Yep, that's all it was.
Well, and the thing, like, I'm the worst welder ever. I don't know how to weld at all. But you put the thing on the thing and you press the thing in, and then you make the sparks go. And then when it's done, you take the grinder and you go on it, and it
What was
looks
that
like
noise
you're a
again?
good fucking welder. It's amazing.
It's a little different than that Honda, but
I like the part though. I really like
Right.
that part.
and it also depends on which type of welding you're doing. There's different types of welding.
This is true.
Corey, are you a
Mid.
welder?
Mid,
Yes,
big.
right. I'll take offense to that.
Like I'd like to see Honda try to TIG weld. That'd be fucking hilarious.
Yeah, if you can get into like some aluminum welding on like some CO2 circuits, like big in Europe, man, you can make some fucking hellacious money.
Yeah, I used to be able to weld two Coke cans together with TIG welder.
Not me. I'm not that.
I know the welder that works for me makes my life a lot easier. So
Hey guys, did you know that I'm a welder? Big welder.
What I missed, I was kind of listening to you guys, but I was also angry and beating the shit out of something.
We was talking about welders.
What were you beating the shit out of? Your wife?
No, some tough work. And then my head against the wall, wondering why in the fuck I was trying to do this. I really need a second person to fucking bend this one little piece under a 2x4, it's a 2x6 actually, but underneath the fucking floor joist that I cannot fucking get because it's 10 fucking feet away and I cannot reach the goddamn thing.
Insert girder. JB welder. A grinder and paint makes you the welder that you ain't.
Yeah.
We just did valve cover seals on my son's car, right?
oh, you finally finish them up?
Yep, that's all done. And then we got the catalytic converters off and on, and we finally got the mid pipe in the mail, and like everything's looking good. And then we look at the other car,
Uh-oh.
and we're like, oh no, it looks like you need valve cover seals, a mid pipe, and fucking the converters. I hate my life, dude.
Yeah.
Did you fix the license plate on your bike?
Yeah, it's fixed.
Okay.
But you're still getting off way cheaper and they have a reliable car and you know the work's not shit, so you're doing good.
Yeah, I mean, we did it for the price of parts. I've got a buddy that's helping me that has the tools and knows what he's doing, and like kind of exchange like helping him on projects for helping me on projects. So like everything is paid for in that respect, So yeah, like there's that, and then my son helped out a lot, and he learned quite a bit, so that's cool. And
Yeah, that's the best way, dude.
he's excited about knowing more about his car, and both the kids have the exact same car as far as the motor and transmission, all that stuff goes. So we did the valve cover on one, like doing the valve cover on the other should be that much easier, So there's that.
Mhm.
But God damn it, I don't want to fucking do all that again. We just got done.
You'll be faster this time.
I keep finding fucking like cheap ass used vehicles in Colorado for like ungodly cheap prices. But I have officially ran out of room to put vehicles at the apartment because I have
Rich.
2 motorcycles and 3 cars.
You rich bastard.
Well, okay, my car was my sister's car that she basically gave me when she died, right? So that car was basically free. Both the kids' cars combined cost a total of like $3,000
That would mean combined?
combined.
Damn.
Both of my bikes combined cost about $1,500. So less than $5,000 worth of vehicles. I've got 5 fucking vehicles, or 5 vehicles. I don't know. Maybe if I have a garage one day, that I can buy more. But then I'll be in a different state, and I won't get all these awesome fucking Colorado deals. You know what it is?
It's assault.
No. It's Mexicans. So we get illegal immigrants who are living in Colorado because we're one of those sanctuary states, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which means they don't specifically go after you and they let you be and stuff like that. But if you happen to get pulled over and you don't have insurance, they tow your car, right? So there's all of these Mexicans who have, or I don't know if they're just Mexican, but like illegal immigrants who are living in Colorado who they're given driver's license and then they go out and get a vehicle and they don't get insurance for it. And then the car gets towed and impounded, and they either like don't know what to do or have a warrant out and they're afraid or don't have their correct paperwork and it's not connected to their name on the car, so they can't get their car. It just stays an impound, and then 3 months later or whatever it is, they put it up for auction, and then you can get cheap ass used Mexican cars and fucking catalytic converters and stuff.
No, it is the best when you get something that's off of somebody else's pain. It feels so good.
Oh, I know. Like when I got the title, right? Because like when you buy a car like this, they just give you a pile of paperwork and the key or whatever, or like whatever goes with the car, and then you have to go get it inspected, and you have to go to the DMV with all the paperwork and the inspection and fucking VIN verification and all this other shit, and fucking prove to them that you bought the car through this auction, and that they have to give you a title. And they gave me the runaround, bro. Like there was like hoops that I had to jump through and all this shit, and then finally, like they're like, okay, and they accepted my paperwork, and I turned it in, and a couple weeks later, I got the title in the mail. It felt like I stole it. Like it did, honestly. But I like driving that car because it cost me. That particular car cost $500. And I drive it like a race car when I drive it because it's a V6 and it makes fucking lots of power for a little 2-door coupe, It's pretty fun to drive. And then I give it to my son who's 17. Like, oh, God. What is this? 5th, the Honda have Virginia de Guadalupe on them. If not, your theory is falling apart fast. LOL. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck you're saying, Poke the Bear, but you should stop drinking.
No, drink more so it gets better.
Land fee. Yeah, we do live in the land of the fee, don't we? It's funny how our ancestors fought the biggest military in the world over effectively tax on a breakfast drink.
Well, I mean, think about it. It'd be like them taking away your white monsters and shit now. Like, people need that shit to function anymore.
I like coffee.
Yeah. They take your coffee and your monster and your Red Bull. You're going to be a little angry, aren't you?
No, I just like coffee. I don't drink Red Bull anymore. Those white monsters are pretty good, though, aren't they?
They are good.
I don't know what it is. They're going to find out, like, the white monster gives you, like, turbo cancer in 5 years. But for now...
It's a little bit of good cancer, though.
Ignorance is bliss.
And that's how our civilization will disappear.
Is this what happened to the Mayans?
The Mayans were drinking monsters. Shit.
I think that was chocolate. Cacao.
Because it was the wait, was it the Mayans or the Aztecs that were still here when Cortez came through?
Aztecs, wasn't it?
I think it was both, wasn't it?
Well, no, because one of them was gone, and one of
I
them
think that was the Almanacs, right? Like the Almanacs was gone.
the Olmecs, right?
Yeah,
but they
Olmecs.
were the
Olmecs.
okay. So the thing about the Olmecs is no one really knows how old their fucking civilization was. There are people who think that the Olmec civilization is actually the Atlantean civilization, and they call them the Olmecs, but no one knows what they called themselves, kind of thing, you know, because it's like that old. And some of the fucking temples and shit, they honestly don't have any idea when they were built. It could have been like 6,000 years ago, or it could have been 20,000 years ago. They're not sure.
Wait, I heard the word almanac before. Does that mean something else?
I think it's just Olmec.
Yeah, I think it's just all mixed.
I heard the word almanac. Maybe that refers to something else.
No, it's Olmec. OLMEC.
Like the Farmer's
Like-
Almanac?
Oh, that.
You know what? That's what it is. That's what it was. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what it was. All right.
Your growing seasons and your weather.
Okay.
That's why we love you, Leia.
Right. That's what I'm sticking of. Well, you would know. You're from Nebraska. You know about that farm shit.
Leo needs a thesaurus.
Why would I need a dinosaur?
Okay, it was the Aztecs that Cortez. So yeah, the fucking Mayans were already gone
Oh,
by the time the Aztecs were around. Like they were the previous fucking civilization or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. I don't know. They're all fucking dude. The Aztecs would like kill fucking a whole bunch of people all at one time. Like there's stories of like when Cortez came into the whatever city it was, that they were in the middle of killing like 10,000 fucking people for some like festival or something that was going on. Like Jesus Christ. And like everyone was like, dude, they're totally exaggerating. There's no way they killed 10,000 people. And then they found like this fucking shrine of skulls. They're like, oh, they killed 10,000 people. All right. Like...
Hell of a festival.
Well, the thing is, a lot of those civilizations used to sacrifice virgins for that reason. Because it's supposed to be a good harvest and stuff like that.
And that's why everyone became a parent at 13.
Yeah, well, they're full circle. There you go. In Denver impound car auction, someone got a 2012 Honda Accord for $1,000. Dude, there's even better deals than that. I'm telling you, man. Like, I am never, ever buying a car from Craigslist or the used market or a fucking dealership or anything like that ever again. There's just, why would you?
Is that where you get the bikes from,
Marketplace is my
too?
jam.
Dude, there's a bike right now. Here, check this out. Hold on, let me pull it up. I've been talking to some motorcycle people about getting a DRZ 400, right? DRZ 400s, for whatever reason, hold their value really well because people love them. And you can get, like, they didn't change the design for like fucking 25 years or something like that, right? They just recently updated it, but the design's been basically the same for 25 years. So if you get one that's 25 years old, it's the same as one that's 1 year old. So these bikes, even though they're 25 years old, are going for like $4,000, right? Like, and the newer ones are going for like 5-6. So like they just hold their fucking value. And who's breathing into their microphone like a fucking
Right, so I'm
faggot?
about to say somebody beating their meat.
Hell yeah. Good lord.
Anyway,
It's Duke, isn't it?
No, Duke's gone.
Oh.
DRZ 400E version, which is like the fucking tank version, $450 current bid. Less than 24 hours left on the thing. It doesn't come with a key, so you got to figure that out. But dude, there's nothing wrong with this bike. $450, like it might get bid up to like $600 by the time it's done. You know, better than 4,000.
Right.
I mean, the only thing is you don't get to look at it before you buy it. This is all you get to look at is the picture, right?
Yep.
So if there's something terribly wrong underneath the plastics that you can't see in the picture, it is what it is. But especially with motorcycles, dude, you can tell when they're fucked up. Like, no one rides a motorcycle enough. Not no one, but it's rare to have a motorcycle that's got enough miles on it to where the motor is fucked, because most people ride them like 4,000 or 5,000 miles and then park them in the garage and they sit for 20 years and then they sell it, right? That's most motorcycles, honestly. And look, this guy likes the Wu-Tang Clan right there. You see that? It ain't nothing to fuck with. Anyway, yeah, it's got me addicted to this site, fucking buying shit on here, and then now I got more fucking vehicles than I know what to do with. But I was specifically looking for a DRZ, and here's a DRZ. I'm like, motherfucker, like, I'd almost prefer this wasn't on the site, because then I wouldn't have to think about trying to fucking put $500 together to buy the thing. Anyway. Buy a car at a great price, no engine under the hood. They do tell you a little bit about them. So when you're looking at, like, I don't know, let's go to this car. Comes with a title, keys, runs, and drives. So you know that it has a motor, that it comes with keys, that it runs, and that it moves. And then you can see what it looks like. So it tells, you kind of like know what you're getting into at least. Like, the car runs, but it needs a whole bunch of front end work. Oh, look. And it smokes and fluid leaks from bay. Like, that's not good. Maybe skip that one, Or here. 2016 Nissan Leaf. Current bid $850. It's got 23,000 miles.
That's an electric car.
Keys, runs, drives.
That's an electric car. I wouldn't fuck with that.
Yeah, and fucking everyone hates... Dude, these Nissan Leafs are so cheap, bro. They are so fucking cheap.
Because new batteries cost more than the fuckers were.
Right. When I was in high school, a bunch of us got together and everyone put in like $50. And we bought a car. Like the senior class bought a car. And then we took it to my buddy's house and like painted it like school colors and shit. And then took it to the school parking lot and parked it on the fucking and like on the school grounds and left the keys in it. And let anyone drive it around who like paid money for it, Like, if you like paid money, you could drive it around the campus or whatever. And man, we had so much fun fucking that car up, like all the things we did to it. Like, this would be a great car for that. Like,
yeah, that's true.
Nissan Leaf, and you just fucking drive it to the ground for fun.
I bought a $25 1988 Crown Vic at a public auto auction one time, and we tore the shit out of that thing.
Damn, that's fucking awesome, dude. $25 fucking...
$25, swear to you.
That's awesome, dude.
It cost me more in fees to get it from them than the actual car did. We had fun.
All of these cars start at $400, so you can't get them less than that, and they all have like a 15% fee on it too. So it'd be like $460 would be the absolute minimum that you could pay, but $460 and you can get a car.
Yeah, that's not bad.
No mileage.
Mm.
Like it doesn't tell you what the mileage is. Ginger, he's a welder. I'm looking at a 2005 Xterra, 150,000 miles, $400. This is X Adam. See, everyone's going to drive to Denver and start getting all my cheap cars, and there's not going to be cheap cars anymore.
Let the secret out.
How about like a 3/4 ton Suburban?
Dude, you want a Suburban?
Dude, yeah. Give me a Suburban. Give me a 1980s crew cab. That's what I really want.
All right.
I'll come to that. I'll come for that. I'll smoke with you.
Mercury Mountaineer, Jeep Patriots. You want the fucking full SUV though, huh?
Yeah, 3/4 ton, man. That's what I'm about. That's what I'm about.
You see them on here sometimes. Ooh, Dodge Ram. There you go. Ford E250.
The screw cab. Calhoun knows what's up.
Dodge Caliber.
Those are cheap.
This one's real cheap.
Yeah, they're super cheap.
$400, dude. 130,000 miles.
Find on this last leg.
Yeah, you probably leave that there.
Is that all they last for?
They're pieces of
They
shit.
suck, yeah. It's made by Stellantis. You can make them keep it.
I gotta find you a fucking Suburban, man.
You know, one car I always wanted, and it's come up for sale a couple times, and every time it does, I can never justify it. Is it always comes up for about 4,000 or 5,000? But there's like a kit car. It's a blaze orange Corvette on 35 mud boggin tires. It's badass as fuck. I want it so bad. I don't know what I'd do with it other than be happy the first time I drove it, and then after filling it up with gas, I'd probably cry. But it's cool.
No Suburbans right now, sir. Sorry.
Shit.
I knew this Asian guy who legally changed his name to Shit Kaniga Strong.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Isn't that fucking stupid and funny? I'll sell you my Honda for $1,000. It has low 465,000 miles. It's just breaking it in. I do like Hondas, man. Hondas and Toyotas are where it's at. I feel like if you buy anything but a Honda or a Toyota, you're making a mistake. Let's see what's going on the Twitter. On the Twitter. Nothing much. Leftist accused of trying to run down a Border Patrol agent in Knox County, Maine on August 25th to stop him from arresting 2 illegal migrants involved in large vehicle crash is trans. Oh, another trans person. There we go.
Shocker.
What? That's strange. They don't normally do stuff like that.
I know they're sane and mentally able.
Yeah,
What is the world coming to, Leo?
I know, right?
Property owners use chirping motion sensors to prevent loitering by unhoused individuals. I hate how they fucking language works these days.
Yeah, it's really annoying.
It's a slant.
Call them what they are. Homeless. Hobos. Vagrants.
Winos.
Right, etc. Not unhoused individuals. God fucking damn it.
That's the goal, man, is to get everybody out of their homes and whatnot. So that way they're easier to control.
Mm-hmm.
Oh! Oh, she hit her head.
They're fine.
Waymo self-driving ride hauling to Denver. Public rides to follow testing phase. Waymo, isn't that the... Where's the Tesla fucking cars, man? I feel like Waymo's like the fucking Wish.com version.
Tesla's not doing good.
I think Waymo was the one that was in California that they kept putting traffic cones on top of to stop them.
On the camera.
Doing good? What are you talking about?
They lost a big contract with something, and then with all the damage and stuff to their cars, they had a really big financial blow with all the vandalism and stuff.
Yeah, that's when I bought Tesla. I was at $200 because they were getting fucking slammed by all that shit. Now they're at $330, dude. They're doing fine.
Oh, good.
Sorry, you freaked me out for a second.
Silver's doing really good.
My money. Everybody's just one paycheck away from looking like this. That's not true. That's a whole lot of tattoos, bro.
I'm half a paycheck away.
Do you have the face tattoos?
I don't even have one tattoo yet.
That's a paycheck away.
Right. Buy a bunch of temp tattoos.
Just because she can't read doesn't mean she's retarded.
I mean,
know that's
kind of.
up, but I disagree.
Same.
To eliminate,
Let's see what Crowder's talking about. Random Crowder.
Out of the belief that if someone is wrong about one thing, they can't be an expert in another area. But it shows a willingness to eliminate rational thought, logic.
Right.
And by the way, it shows that you detest the scientific method. It shows that you detest it. It shows that you hate science. If you will try to codify language that is anti-scientific, I will trust you on nothing else that you say.
Yeah, it would be irresponsible of you to trust them.
Yeah.
On anything else they say medically. Now you can go and check with somebody else and crowdsource, which apparently is a terrible thing to do. But you know that reporter said, "Well, now I have to go crowdsource all this medical information." I'm like, yeah, fantastic. It's because there's a lot of different studies and opinions on this stuff. It would be irresponsible of me as a parent to take my child to a doctor who said birthing persons and just trust everything that they say.
Yep, again, it's that language thing. Birthing persons.
Irresponsible.
It's funny too that these, doctors and experts, especially the doctors at the CDC, referring to pregnant women as pregnant people, because if somebody did come to the hospital pregnant in an ambulance and they were dropped off in the ER, they'd go, "What do we got?" They go, "Oh, a pregnant person." They go, the doctor in the ER would go, "Yeah, so woman."
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
So female, because I need to know female or male, because I'm about to do serious medical work on this person.
Right. Yeah. Well, they say trust the institutions, but they want you to live in a world where the patient dictates the science to the doctor.
Dude, honestly, these days, since COVID and since all of these experts came out and said all of these things repeatedly on different subjects of all different kinds, and were completely wrong about everything that they said, every single time, like dead fucking wrong, like worse than a coin flip, right? Like if you just went to like back to COVID and you're like made your decisions on a quarter, you would have done better than the experts did because they were wrong about everything they said every single time. And that makes me think, like, oh, the experts say this, the climate change experts say that, the whatever, like name the expertise. I no longer trust any of them. I think all of the science is in question. I think that, okay, so there was a study that came out recently that they were talking about accreditation and what do you call it when you like write a paper and then the other
peer reviewed.
Peer reviewed. So the peer reviewed process, they found that if you cite the work of the people who are peer reviewing your paper in your paper, right? So like I'm writing, like there's a community of like 20 doctors that are in the whatever fucking thing, right? And I write a paper about the whatever thing. So I have to submit this paper to the other doctors to see what they think. But I cite a bunch of them in my paper. Well, because I cited them, they're more likely to approve my paper because it gives them more accreditation, right? Because every time that their work gets cited for a different thing, they're like, oh yeah, like I'm a big deal. I'm you know, I can't fucking talk right now. I'm having troubles. But you know what I'm saying. You guys know what I'm saying. I hope.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We still love you.
I hate you.
Why?
All right, Crowder, you're out. Crowder's gay. Not a looker in the group.
No, not at all.
Oh, let's listen to the Chicago mayor. Let's listen to him talk about whatever the fuck the Chicago mayor's like. Look at this guy.
Need the federal government to stop the endless flow of guns into our state and into our city. Chicago police officers have taken more than 24,000 guns, illegal guns, off the streets of Chicago since I've taken office. Over 24,000 illegal guns taken off the streets of Chicago since I've been in office. They have worked hard every single day to make our city safer, and they've made historic progress. However, we will never be able to end gun violence in Chicago as long as the president continues to allow tens of thousands of guns to be trafficked into our state and our city.
How is the president allowing that? What is Trump doing specifically that allows gun traffickers to bring guns into Chicago?
When in doubt, blame him for anything and everything.
The vast majority of guns do not come from Chicago. They are not made in Cook County. They are not bought in the state of Illinois. These guns come from red states. They are coming from Indiana. They are coming from Mississippi. They are coming from Louisiana. And that is the harsh reality, whether Republicans like it or not. Occupying our city will do nothing to solve this problem. No matter how much work we do or how hard we work, whether it's expanding our Detectives Bureau, investing in community violence intervention, and addressing the root causes of crime, none of it will ever be enough until the president decides to end the mass trafficking of guns in our city.
How?
For every gun that the Chicago Police Department fights to get off the streets, 2 or 3 more new guns come into our city. Chicago will continue to have a violence problem as long as red states continue to have a gun problem. Shootings will continue as long as this presidential administration continues to put politics over people.
How? You gotta explain that shit, dude. But I guess to the average fucking goldfish-minded retard out there, they're just like, oh, no, they agree. I don't know. I don't think about things. Trump is guilty. He's enabling these gun runners. He's probably making money off of it somehow. God damn it.
Yep.
Well, the thing that Johnson conveniently leaves out is how all those guns are actually stolen from these states.
Are you trying to tell me it's the YNs?
It's always the YNs, bro.
I mean, it could be the ONs too.
Oh, God.
I mean, a lot of them are bought and just had their serial number scratched off of it.
That's a fucking headline. Is that a real headline? Is this a real headline?
Probably.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was trending over Twitter over the weekend that Trump was dead. For like 2 days.
Yeah, because they didn't see him. The left missed him so much that they thought he was dead.
I understand that. I'm saying this headline is the most retarded thing I've ever read.
Oh, okay, yeah, I get what you're saying there.
Well, what's it from? It's from Politico.
Hey, but sometimes you do wake up dead.
Dead inside.
Hey, Mr. Trump, are you dead? No. Trump denies being dead. God damn it, dude.
I mean, we do have a small zombie population, so you never know.
What the fuck? Much like humans, CPUs heal in their sleep. CPUs are technically replaceable wear items that don't last forever. Yet, the moment stress is removed, transistor degeneration partially reverses. It's called biased temperature instability recovery. That's crazy. So turn your computers off at night, I guess. Yep. I don't know, man. I guess let's go to the chat, see if anyone has any questions or anything out there. The Fent zombies? What are you talking about?
About the small population of zombies I said earlier.
The RNs. Goddamn registered nurses.
Those type of people does cause a lot of trouble.
Yeah, they're ruining marriages and everything.
Yeah.
Well,
and
their boyfriend
is most likely a drug dealer.
There actually was that study about RNs recently that said if you are in the nursing industry, you're more likely to cheat on people.
Yeah, they're the worst, dude.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're the absolute. If you're a registered nurse, statistically, you are like the worst person to be married to. Because like your hours suck, and you're always, it's like holidays and weekends, whatever. Fuck you, and oh, that doctor's hot that I spend fucking 12 hours a day with, and that kind of shit.
The CNAs are the henchmen of the RNs.
Is this a change my mind or?
What's a CNA?
I forgot.
Clinical nursing assistant, maybe?
Some shit like that.
So like the retarded nurses who didn't go through enough training to be
That's the one.
Retard nurse. Do they just come in and clean up the poop and stuff?
No, that's an RA.
How do you know all this?
Certified nurse aide. X Adam 1 saying.
What'd you say, Muffin?
I got some medical people in the MAG.
What's a MAG?
Mutual Assistance Group.
Ah. I've heard you say that before. I didn't know what it meant.
I love you. You're learning. We're all learning.
Oh, certified nursing assistant. Nurse aide, whatever. Same shit, right?
House releases 33,000 Epstein files in Transparency Showdown. On September 2nd, the House Republicans led an oversight committee chaired by James Comer released 33,000 pages of Jeffrey Epstein documents online after subpoenaing the Justice Department, responding to demands for the survivors and lawmakers for transparency in the sex trafficking case. While the files detail Epstein's abuse and ties to figures like Ghislaine Maxwell, critics, including Democrats Robert Garcia, argue most of the content already public, and accuses Republicans of stalling amid emotional survivor meetings. Representative Thomas Massey filed a discharge petition to force a full release, gaining 134 signatures by September 3rd. Blah, 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 blah. Dude, What are the odds that we're actually going to get any information out of this? I would say probably pretty low.
Yeah.
Now, they were talking
real
about
low.
bringing some of the victims so that they could be interviewed, and I was like, okay. The problem with that is that there's this huge victim fund that was created from Epstein's money that goes to these people who were the victims of this abuse that happened from Epstein and others in exchange for their silence. So they sign non-disclosure agreements, they get millions of dollars, they retire, or they go to CNN or whoever and talk about the things that they know and get nothing. What do you think they're going to do?
Early retirement.
I wouldn't blame them one bit for retiring, you know?
Nope.
Like, sure, it would be more useful for this information to come out and for these people to be held to account for the things they did that are terrible and wrong, so that they can't be used for blackmail to get them to go along with things that they wouldn't go along with otherwise in the future. Would be way more valuable to society, but to that individual, nah, man, that couple $1 million, bro. I don't blame him one bit.
Yep, same here.
Non-disclosure agreements don't mean shit to us poors. What are you going to do? Sue me for an IOU? I mean, they'd take all the money back that they gave you, though, couldn't they?
They could try.
I mean, I guess if you spend it all first, you just go Brewster's Millions on that shit as soon as you get it. You remember that movie?
I do not understand this reference, no.
Oh, it's an old 80s movie with Richard Pryor where he was a long-lost relative of this guy who's, like, had hundreds of millions of dollars, which is, you know, the equivalent of billions of dollars today. So the deal was he can either take $3 million and walk away, and he gets $3 million. Or he gets $30 million. He has 30 days to spend it. And at the end of 30 days, he has to have nothing to show for the $30 million that he spent. No assets, no nothing, right? And then if he successfully did that, then he would receive $300 million.
So can you give it away or like a charity thing?
That's the premise of the movie.
Oh, gotcha.
And then things ensue. Basically, he decides to try for the $300 million. Otherwise, it would just be like, oh, here's $3 million, and that'd be the end of the movie, you know?
That'd be
Roll credits.
Or what was the one with where they like bet on? Was it Murphy? Was it Eddie Murphy? Was the black guy, like the homeless black guy, and they like bet on if they could trade him places with the guy. Was it Trading Places? I can't remember.
Yes.
It was totally Trading Places. God damn it. Trying to describe the movie, and I named the movie in the description. Anyway, that's another great movie of that time. You've never seen Brewster's Millions? You need to watch that, dude. It's a good movie.
I haven't seen so much shit, dude. I'll tell you what, I know what's going on with Bluey and Peppa Pig and anything kid related. That's about it.
I don't know anything about any of that shit these days.
Well, consider yourself fucking lucky.
Who's Bluey?
It's actually a pretty good kid show. It's a girl dog. She's kind of annoying as fuck, but you know, it's okay.
Who's Peppa Pig?
It's a pig that's Peppa. She's British, so they do British words. There's some weird Peppa hentai if you want to get into that.
I'm surprised that British allows for a pig to be on TV with all the Muslims that they have over there.
You know, I kind of support it, so I'm like, it's like they're silent, you know, F you to the Muslim population.
You know, the butcher shops used to do the same thing to the Jews back in the day. That's why you'd always see a pig hanging in the window of the butcher shop.
Mm-hmm.
And it was to signal to everybody, like, don't worry, everybody, don't worry. This butcher shop is not run by Jews. You can shop here. Isn't that fucking funny? Oh, Jesus.
Love it.
Anyway. In Brewster's, he financed a bunch of bad investments and some pay off big, so he ends up with the money at the end. Yeah, that's right. And like right at the end, they're like, "Oh, here's the $3 million that you got from your investment." He's like, "No!" Rat Race? That one's been a while. I have seen it. I don't remember that one as well, though.
Yeah, that was like 2001 or 2, I think, is what it is.
I thought there was an older one than that, actually.
It's been remade a couple times, is what it is. Like the first one was in like the 1920s or 30s.
Oh, I guess it was from 2001, though. Yeah, you're right. That's the one I was thinking of. With Mr. Bean.
Yep, and it's got Amy Smart and a bunch of other people. Whoopi's in there.
Remember when Night Strike said, remember when, oh God, he said Whoopi Goldberg when she used to be hot. We're like, when was that, Night Strike? Anyway. All right, guys. Well, we've been going about an hour and a half, which is how long we normally go for the Gay Frog Chat. Sorry I didn't have a better show for you guys tonight. I don't know. I'm just kind of dealing with a lot of shit over here, so it is what it is. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you come back again for the next one. We will be back next week for another round of Gay Frog action. Hot, unfettered Gay Frog action. Up your anus. Or wherever you like it. Anyway, deuces, y'all. Shall not pee in the fridge. Trooper to Shabanama to pressure. Batakath care pricked the troops. 2 words made in America. And we'll see y'all next time. Later.